and welcome back to the other sides. I am here again on the MRTV server, fixing the arches, changing them to sandstone and nether brick, and I am joined by the lovely HydroFire, who, what the hell, was down there and has now disappeared. Say hello, HydroFire, where are you? There you
Hi, what's up?
Hey! Look at you in your diamond armour. Beautiful. Ow, don't break fist. Don't break. Oh, crap.
Okay, no more of that. So what are we doing today? Are we fixing up the arches?
Yeah, that's what I was starting to do. This whole place just needs a little tarting up.
Really, to be honest, all that I've done is I made the floor, which needs work because we have half the floor as end stone and slabs and the other half as sandstone.
Yeah, which half did you do?
Both. Well, I helped with both. Like, I made it all sandstone, but then they're like, no, we don't like sandstone. We want it endy looking. So then they started doing the end thing.
Right, okay.
So I think I'm just going to get rid of all the sandstone.
Swap it for enderstone and slabs.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I will get back up to where I was doing on the arches. So, I wanted to have a little chat to you about the recent events on MRTV.
Well, first of all, let's just say what the events were. First of all, since I haven't recorded for a while, as you can see, we're in the new challenge. I don't even think I've recorded anything from the new challenge yet. We're tidying up the square here. And Doo's rejoined us, as you can see. On Friday, you came back, right?
Yeah, I got my new internet sorted in my new house, so I was without it for a little while.
And so as you know, Sundays are the eviction days, and tomorrow was supposed to be an eviction day. And Doo hadn't posted his vote video yet. So on Friday, Doo posted his vote video. And after Friday, you had 8 likes, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
You had a lot of likes anyway, which everyone was just like, oh, Doo's going to get eliminated right off the bat, right?
Yeah. It was a very last-ditch effort. It was very...
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm probably sure that you were a bit surprised as well to get all those, weren't you?
Yeah, it was quite surprising. I think my previous vote video, I got, I don't know, what was it, 6 or 7? It wasn't very many anyway.
You were really close to getting eliminated last time, yeah.
Yeah.
And Andy Star's here too. Say hi. Andy Star's here too. Andy Stars. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Anyway, so then today, which is Saturday, right? Yes, today's Saturday. You got to 20 likes. And Gecko fell into last place.
Yeah, he had 15, I think, didn't he?
He had 15. Oh, yeah, hold on a second.
You need to let people know when you get home.
Okay, you continue this talking. I have to go for 1 second.
Sure.
And I'm just going to record, so on my recording, so you're just going to hear DooDart. Make sure you're doing something entertaining, talking about what's happened.
I'll give it a go. So, yes, I think what HydroFire was about to be explaining was that Mr. Strange Gecko has been evicted prematurely from the MRTV, I want to say the MRTV house. It's not quite the house, is it? The server. The whole competition. Now, I've already explained this on my video, but I suppose I will go through it again for Hydro's sake, because he is recording this. Where am I? Up here. Yes, Gecko has been prematurely evicted. He had the least likes out of the group, because it was our group, the red team, that were up for eviction because we failed last week's challenge. A little unfairly, if I say so myself, I thought. But hey, that's the ruling, that's the judge. And so it was our team. Gecko was in last place. He had 15 votes, and so he was like, "Okay, I'm going to be leaving the server soon." Have I just brought that up? No, I haven't. Good. So he wanted to go out with a bang, basically. And so he has decided to do a couple of crazy things in the only way that a gecko can. He was going to blow up his base. He was going to donate his Ender Dragon Egg, because he's the only one with an Ender Dragon Egg.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi, you're back. So I was just trying to explain what Gecko'd done, but I didn't get very far. I'm being a bit mumbly. Do you want to take over?
Okay, where were you?
I was just saying that he was going to blow up his base, and he was going to donate his Ender Dragon Egg to somebody.
So basically what happened is Doo got in the lead. Gecko had 15 votes on his video, right? Poke had 16 votes. Andy had 17. And me and Doo was sitting up at the top with 20 votes. So Gecko basically gave up. And yeah, like Doo said, he was going to donate his Ender Dragon Egg and he was going to blow up his base. So then I'm just going to get a recording of this. Gecko... Didn't he type something in our team chat about him, like, doing something? I don't remember. But anyway, after he basically gave up, he did this thing in Spawn. He's been putting SG signs everywhere. So what as you can see, we can't build in Spawn. We don't have permission for that area. So what he did is he did the piston trick. He put pistons outside of the area and he pushed an S in and he was going to do a G. And then Nemsung came on and he saw this. And basically he got banned from the server instantly. The whitelist got changed. The Nemsung called an early eviction and Gecko got eliminated this week. Oh god, creeper.
Ouch. Yeah, and all of this happened in like the last, hour or two? It was really sudden.
Like it was just 2 hours. Like before that happened, it was like a tight race. Like I had like 17 votes, I think, and like we were all, oh god damn it. Anyway, we were all like 2 or 3 votes away from each other, all 4, 5 of us. So it was like you didn't know who was gonna go home, and it was really, really tight, you know?
Yeah, it was close. A nail biter.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm repairing this because I kind of broke it. So anyway, so Gecko's gone for good. He's left all chats. I'm hoping he does a thoughts video.
He's released a video sort of saying, look, I'm out of MRTV. This is the last you'll see of me in terms of MRTV. But hopefully he will meet up with Jobalog and do his... Oh, crap.
That's what I'm wondering, is like, are they going to allow him to come back on to this server or our server?
I hope they do. He's going to have a lot of gossip and good stories to tell and be generally entertaining for MRTV.
Yeah, I know if I ever get eliminated, which I hope I don't, I hope I make it to the final 5, but when I get my interview with Jobalob, because I'm assuming in the final 5 everyone will get an interview with Jobalob. I'm just assuming to make it fair, you know?
I think everyone who leaves should do.
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, oh yeah, I guess you missed this. What we're doing is we're down to the 8, right?
Yeah.
And then after 8, we are going to go down to 7 next Sunday. 6 the Sunday after that. 5 the Sunday after that, which would bring us to the week before March, the end of March. And then the final 5 will be the finals, and whoever gets the most votes then is the winner. So he's cutting it off at the end of March. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's a pretty good way to go. I reckon that if we just put it down to 2 people, If we just put it down to 2 people at the end and had a final between 2, it wouldn't be very entertaining, I don't think.
Well, that's one of those he had to make the decision because if he waited too long, we wouldn't have anything to record because there'd be 2 people on the server, you know.
Yeah.
But if he has too many, then people will feel like he's doing it too early, you know. Personally, I think it should have been 4 or 3, but that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of needing content with just few people, you'd just have PvP or like a build-off or, I don't know, something that you can record. It is possible, but I think having a little chunk of people at the end is quite a good way to do it.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you're going to say this. Who do you think your biggest competition is now that Gecko's gone?
Oh, well, I've already kind of covered this in my vote video.
Yeah, well, say it again.
I think that I'm pretty much... my time is short on the MRTV server. I have come to understand that the whole of the American team, so I think pretty much everyone on this server liked my video, which is the reason why I had so many likes. And I don't think they'll be doing it again. I think they did it primarily to get rid of Gecko. And
do you think that the American team wanted Gecko out so much that they would stoop to that level?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure they have. They pretty much told me that that's what they did, is that they all voted for my video in order to get rid of Gecko.
Well, I'm just going to let all the viewers know that I did vote for Doo's video as well, because you asked me to.
I did.
And me and Doo made an agreement that he gave me 3 likes and I gave him 3 likes. We kind of did like a trade-off there.
Yeah, that's why we jumped from 17 to 20.
Yeah. So that's why me and him both jumped to 20 right at the... Holy my god, we have a lot of sheep in the end. Seriously, we have 2 pens full of sheep.
I think that must be Andy needing all the wool for his build, I assume.
My word. Anyway, so... that doesn't really answer the question, who do you think your biggest competition is?
Well, I think everyone can beat me in terms of likes. In terms of competition as to who's putting out the quality that I think can rival me, because, not to sound big-headed or anything, but I think that the quality of my videos is quite high.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who do I think is better than me in those terms? There's a couple of people who have got a lot of quantity. Personally, I don't like the American videos. They're all kind of just chatting each other. Quite often they're all in the same videos together.
Well, that's the one thing I do. Like, everyone, before I posted my last vote video, everyone was getting on my case saying, oh, Hydro, you don't post any videos on MRTV anymore.
Right.
But I'm not going to post anything if there's nothing going on, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, what I've done is I've kind of waited and let this all blow by, and now I'm just saying my comments on it. Which I'm going to say 2 more things right now. First of all, what kind of started... there was a huge fight earlier in the week. Doo wasn't here for this fight. But Team America got a whole crapload of diamonds for winning the last challenge. And someone on the red team stole them. Gecko was found out to steal them, and he gave me some, and all the red team got some. I gave mine back though, because the Americans asked me, and I gave mine back, and Doo never got any.
No, I didn't.
But anyway, what happened is the diamonds got stolen, and then there was a bunch of blaming. It was really, really dramatic. I actually had not very many people know about this. I had a huge argument with Poke on Skype. On the Skype chat. It was in the main chat. Because what happened is everyone kind of, like, made amends during the nighttime in my time zone. So I kind of just popped on to give my comments on it. And Poke kind of just said, this doesn't involve you, you know?
Right.
And that kind of just ticked me off a bit, because I'm like, well, yeah, I am involved. This is my team. I'm on the server, right?
Yeah, well, you're part of MRTV, so yeah.
So it ticked me off that he said, oh, you're just not part of this anymore. I'm like, yeah, I am. I have diamonds. I knew what happened. And so me and him actually had a really big argument in the chat. He apologized, and yeah, I don't know. We know where we ended up. And then and then if you watch Gecko's live stream, he stole my stuff.
Oh yeah, that was horrible. I don't really like that sort of PvP, like, you know, bro first, this is funny, oh, you're dead. I mean, I had 35 levels, lost them, just because I think you might have killed me, actually.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
That's alright. I mean, because everyone was doing it. But it's just a bit needless, it's a bit childish sort of thing, I don't know.
Just shot me. Did Andy just shoot me? Whatever. We're talking about PvP and Andy comes and shoots me.
He has to illustrate the point, that's all.
Anyway, so a lot of dramas happened, but basically Gecko's out. My vote video is going to be coming out today as well. I'm going to be posting my video the same day. I'm actually going to be posting this video as well as my vote video today. So people can't get mad at me for not using it. Sorry, for not posting. But I have no idea what I'm going to do in my vote video. I have no clue.
Yeah, my vote video's already been started. And I will edit little chunks of this conversation into it, I think. And hopefully it doesn't end up too long.
Yeah. So let's see, what else can we talk about? It's never good to have silence when you're recording. We talked about Gecko getting in the boot.
There's something I want to talk to you about.
Okay, go ahead.
It's something I've spotted in the Skype chat. It's basically you getting on really well with the Americans. And
yes.
Because you're Canadian,
yes,
you obviously share a time zone with them. And I wondered whether you feel a sort of affiliation with them, whether you feel quite comfortable with them and you staying in the competition, whereas other Europeans maybe leaving it.
You're really challenging me with this question. It's actually a really hard question for me, but I'll answer it. My thoughts on the Americans is, yes, we do share a time zone. That is very clear that we share a time zone, which has kind of been hard for me, you know, because I would say I'm the one person on the server that my team is all European, so I talk with them a lot, right? But I actually play with the Americans more so than I play with the Europeans, especially because you left.
Yeah.
Because I played with you a lot because you're a late night.
Yeah, I love my late nights, yeah.
Yeah. So I talk with the Americans a lot. Do I feel comfortable with me and the Americans staying in the competition? I don't. I don't think I ever feel 100% confident that I'm gonna stay in the competition. And I also think that if the Americans had a choice between getting rid of me and getting rid of any of them, I think they'd choose them, obviously.
Yeah.
So I think because there's 4 of them left, right?
Yeah, I mean, there was 4 of them to start with, so
yeah,
none of them have gone yet.
I think that they're going to try and their hardest to get them into the finals.
Sure.
And I really don't know exactly where I stand on that with them.
But that's kind of what I mean is, would you feel happy for all of the Europeans to go, leaving just you and the Americans? I mean, obviously, Well, not obviously, but
Recording stopped. Recording started.
it would make it
Continue, sir.
harder for you to win, but it's a kind of hard question to pose. I just wondered whether or not, basically, let me lay it down on the line, nice and straight. I wondered whether you would get rid of Europeans over Americans.
So you're basically, if I had a choice between, say, getting rid of, I'm just going to use, for example, like Fitz, and getting rid of Andy, just because those are two names that popped in my head. Not that I'm planning anything or anything, don't want to put that out there. But if I had a chance between, I was the one vote that chose between Andy and Fitz, who would I choose?
Yeah.
That's basically what you're asking me?
Yeah.
It depends on who it is, to be honest. If it was, I'm not saying names. I'm smart enough not to say names. But if it was a certain European and a certain American, then I may vote European, I may vote Americans. I have to say, I think I am in the middle, to be completely honest with you.
Okay, cool. I was just getting that really scared vibe that you were going to suddenly sort of team up with the Americans and vote out all the Europeans and leave it as a sort of American-Canadian final.
I have done stuff with the Americans, and I have done stuff with the Europeans. I feel that I'm going to put myself where I think is best. And if that means going in with certain people from, I don't care about races at all. I just, where you're from doesn't matter to me. Completely honesty there.
Okay, cool.
Okay, now I get a chance to ask you a hard question.
Sure.
If you had a choice, who would be the other 4 people you would bring to the finals with you?
Who would it be? This is going to sound really bad, and Americans don't hate me, because I know that you just tried to keep me in the competition. But it would be you, Pokey, Andy Stars, and then I have to choose an American, don't I? Because that's 4. Yeah. So who's my favourite American is basically the question. I would probably choose Fitz, and that's just because he's put out more videos.
That's interesting. This is going to be an interesting video if they watch it.
I assume they will do, yeah.
Yeah.
I would hope that they would watch it.
Yeah. Okay, I need to do this floor. So is there anything else you want to ask me?
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Yeah, the difficult questions that we can screw each other with? No, I'm joking.
That is kind of it, isn't it? That's the entertainment factor of a reality show. Is hearing all the gossip and hearing all the dirt and who likes who and that sort of thing. That's what people like about reality shows.
Who's your? I'll answer this question too. But who is your favorite? Who do you like the most?
Who do I like the most? I have to say I like Andy Stars the most.
You like Anastas the most?
I do, yeah. I think it might just be his accent and the fact that he's probably high all the time when he's playing.
I would have to. I don't know. As you know, me and Thomas are good friends, but Thomas isn't in the show anymore.
No, he was first evicted, wasn't he?
Yeah, after all of the kickouts.
Yeah, because it's strange, isn't it? We've only had 2 people evicted.
But we started with 20.
Yeah, and we're down to 8. So that's 10 people who have left for all sorts of other reasons other than being evicted.
Yeah. I would have to say that I kind of have a divided like between you, Andy Stars, and Drew.
Okay.
And I don't think I could pick one right now. Like, I think I would have to talk with them more about it. But those would definitely be my 3 that I would pick.
So Drew is that Guns kid, isn't he?
Yes, Drew is that Guns kid. Which he's just a really nice guy, you know?
Not my favourite. But maybe I just haven't spoken to him.
Yeah, that's also one of the things that we really should mention here is like sometimes, like I think during the live stream was the first time I've ever talked to Poke.
Yeah. And
To be honest with you,
and it went swimmingly.
and it went horrible. But just overall, I've never talked to Poke. I have never been in a Skype call with Green Giant.
No, I haven't either.
I've talked to Fitz probably twice, and that's kind of it. And then like I've talked to Gecko a few times. Andy Stars I've been in a lot of calls with. God, I have so much crap in my inventory.
I think there's just a massive difference between typing in, you know, that doesn't give you an impression of what the person is like at all. Whereas if you talk to them in person over the Skype call,
Part of the vid.
yeah, if you talk to them in person, then you get so much better sort of sense of what the person's like.
And like if you hate someone, you can still fake liking them in chat, you know?
Yeah.
But if you actually talk to someone, it's really hard for them to pretend to like you, right?
Yeah. You can hear it in their voice. Because you can't hear it in text. Oh, this is a really horrible... Can you see over here where I am? Right in the corner, just above you. I've built this red brick archway that side. I've tried to just copy it on this side, and I've just realised that the flipping stadium and the arches are different distances from each other on both sides. That's really annoying.
Oh, God. I'm going to call this Gossip Time with Doo.
Okay, cool.
We can make like a weekly special.
Yeah, no, we need gossip. We need someone posting up the gossip.
And now that Gecko's gone, someone's got to fill his shoes, eh?
Yeah.
We need the gossip. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else for us to talk about, really.
I'm sure there is. There's plenty. What about the admins? How do you feel about the admins?
Well, 40 I've never seen before because apparently he lost his voice.
So that means you haven't seen him? That doesn't make sense to me.
I've never talked to him. I haven't even seen him on the server. He's posted one video.
I know. And I think you probably feel the same way that I do, in the fact that he isn't really pulling his weight, isn't really doing his job. I mean...
Well, but I can kind of understand if he loses his voice, it'd be kind of hard to do videos. But I at least think he should come on the server.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nemsung... Actually, that's something I wanted to mention. I'll get to Nemsung in a sec. Wimpinigo just had a baby, apparently.
Well, his wife did, yeah.
Yeah, well... yeah. Obviously. So, we haven't really seen much of him. Joblob died. No, I didn't. But I haven't seen much of Joblob lately either.
Well, I know Joblob in real life. I know him. I used to work with him before I moved.
Really?
And that's how I got involved with the show. And as far as I understand it, it's basically where he works. Because I left the job, and it meant that everyone else working there had to just cover my shifts. The manager didn't employ anyone new or anything like that. So he's just working his arse off.
So he's just busy working.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I keep mining this, and it keeps revealing the roof because I keep forgetting that.
But it's true that he hasn't put out any videos. It's true that Ego hasn't really... Well, he's done 2 of the Wimp and Ego shows, hasn't he? And they're really good. I like them.
Yes, Wimp and Ego shows are very good, and I also have to say those would take such a long time to do and edit.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of work. Like, Wimp and Ego, I think he's put his best. Like, I've seen Wimp and Ego. He's come play Death Sentence with us. We've talked with him. Like, I think Wimpinigo's cut his weight out. I think Wimpinigo's done a good job, and I think he deserves a bit of a rest. Recording stopped, recording restarted. I think he deserves a bit of a rest because of his baby. Like,
Yeah.
40, yeah, I don't know. I can't really say about 40.
Well, you can. You have an opinion.
Well, he's not pulling his weight, is what I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Wimp. I already talked about Wimpinigo. Oh, God. What's his name? Joblub has actually posted 2 videos.
Yeah.
But
that's not enough.
That's not enough. And I don't really get his tea time with Job, or what tea and Jaffa's thing.
Yeah.
I wish I could have seen him go somewhere with it.
Yeah. I mean, he's only put out 1, hasn't he?
Yeah. And that's supposed to be a weekly special. They're all supposed to be doing weeklies, except 40, who I was going to assume, since it's a news update, that he would do like every couple of days.
Yeah.
Like that wouldn't take long to do it all. You know?
Yeah, I do know. So yeah, I think you're in agreement with me. Is that none of them are pulling their weight properly, really. I mean, Nemson's videos, all he's put out are the challenge videos.
Yeah. I think, sorry Nemsung, but I think the person that's worked the hardest is definitely Ego.
Yeah, although you have to admit that Nemsung was in those videos.
Yes, but Ego was the one recording them, so he had to do all the editing. Yeah. And he had to come up with the idea. So I just think Ego's done the best overall. And I haven't talked about Nemsung yet. Nemsung actually took a lot of heat this week, you could say.
Right.
He had Poke was getting mad at him during the Diamond issue about his challenge this week. He didn't think his challenge this week was good.
And I would agree, I think.
But basically Nemsung said, and you know what, I defended Nemsung. He basically said this, he said that, like, because you know Nemsung said that Blue kind of had the control over this challenge.
Sure.
So what happened is, as you can see in the Nether, we've colonized the Nether, the red team.
The end, yeah.
Sorry, not the Nether, the end, you're right. And my pickaxe just broke. But anyway, we've colonized it, and because we all went in here and started to build in here, because the blue team didn't tell us what to do.
Sure.
So then Nemson's like, well, no one's built anything around the actual end portal, so you guys are going to fail the challenge. So that brought everyone sprung up, and everyone was really, really angry, and everyone's like, oh, but the blue team should have directed us, and all that kind of stuff. And basically my thoughts on that were that Nemsung sets out it, and they were all like, oh, the challenge sucks, you gotta make a better challenge next time. And my thoughts are, in like real shows, you get a challenge and you got to adapt to that challenge and do it, right?
Yeah.
And I think these people were just too stubborn to say, okay, oh god, go away, creeper. That you gotta adapt, you know?
Yeah.
And whenever anything gets hard, I think they just call Nemsung, and it's like, just deal with it, guys. I had my house burnt down after the server restarted in the first week, and I'm back going hard, and I got like diamond armor and diamond tools now, so it's like,
yeah, there is a bit of an attitude towards that. It's like, oh no, we've been griefed, quick, call Nemsung. It's
like, suck it up, really.
Yeah.
Like some of the griefing that like the redcoats were doing, which we don't talk about them anymore, but still, that was overboard, and I agree that Nemsung should have stepped in there. But it's like, so the challenge is a bit hard, just do it. Seriously.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on them? Since I just ranted for like 6 minutes.
On the admins or the presenters, whatever you call them.
Yes.
Well, like I said, I agree with you that none of them have done enough work, really. I mean, I know that we're the contestants, we're supposed to do a lot of work, but initially they set out, oh, we're going to do this, I'm going to do this job, I'm going to do the news, I'm going to do the challenges, all that sort of stuff. And agreed, Nemson has put out his challenges, and he's been the one making the most appearances on Skype and on the server, fixing things, keeping the control.
Yeah. Which I think, since I think really this was Nemsung's main idea, that he's kind of stepped up to that part.
Yeah, I think he's done pretty well with it.
Anyway, you were saying, sorry I interrupted.
That's all right. Yeah, so I think Namson's done all right. He's off the hook. The rest of them, however, not done enough. We haven't heard anything from, well, barely anything from any of the others. And I can kind of let Ego off because, yes, his Ego Show videos had a lot of work put into them, and obviously his wife's now had a baby, so he's not going to be doing much now.
I think Ego deserves to be left off the hook. I think he's done enough work.
Yeah.
I think he has done the work that he said he was going to do. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
it kind of boils down to Joblob and 4D not doing enough work.
Yeah. and I have to say, you know how in the beginning they said we were going to get mentors? Each team was going to get mentors?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, yeah.
That never happened. And then recently, this is the gossip time, I heard that Nemsung was giving Gecko private pointers about his videos.
Oh, okay, but I mean that's fine. I mean, part of the project is that we all get a bit of help, a bit more experience, and plenty of content for our channels. But don't do it for one person. Do it for everyone else. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's like you did it just for him. Like seriously.
Yeah, that sucks.
So that kind of just rustled my jimmies a bit. But yeah, he was actually telling me that during the live stream when you weren't in the call. That was when you got dropped out of the call for a bit.
Oh, okay.
And he was quoting Nemsung about all the things he's been telling Gecko. And it's like, well, that's fine, but do it for the rest of us. And yeah, Nemsung always leaves a comment at the bottom of our videos. But like the last comment he left me was like, good video, I would like if I was not an administrator or something like that.
Yeah, I think the only comments I've ever had is like, would like or have liked or something like that.
Yeah, and it's like, give us some pointers if you're going to do it to Gecko, you know?
Yeah.
And I think I'm out of slabs. Do we have any more stone slabs anywhere?
I've got tons of stone bricks on me. I don't know if that's any help.
No, I'll just make some more. Is that not how you make...
You have to use smooth stone, don't you?
Yeah, there we go.
3 across.
Yeah, I was doing like a trap door for that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so I think, yeah. I understand this is like the test season.
Yeah, it's like MRTV beta, isn't it?
Yeah. And also, I really feel like he didn't do a good enough job advertising it. And I think he's thrown onto us way too much. Because he's told us to advertise it, right?
Yeah.
I think he should have as well. And I don't think he's doing that.
Yeah. I think he's trying not to throw the vote, which is kind of stupid because anyone can throw the vote.
Yeah. We threw the vote this week when we got Gecko out, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, that was the intention of quite a few people.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure all of Team America threw the vote to get Gecko out.
Yeah.
So it's like...
So I don't think he needs to worry about that, and I think there needs to be way more excitement drummed up about MRTV. At the moment, most of the views, I'm pretty sure, are coming from the contestants themselves.
Or people that the contestants know. Like, recording started. Like, I have certain people that I ask to like my videos, as you do, and everyone else. Oh god, I'm out of pickaxes. But yeah, I just find that I find that he should do some more advertising is basically what I'm trying to say, and then I keep letting my mind wander.
Sure. Yeah, it's a good point. It would be nice if there was more hype, more people watching it, more people who could vote.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get my other diamond pick from my ender chest. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus. Cheese. Yes. That was a bad pun, I apologize.
It's alright, I said it first. I don't think you heard me.
I don't think I did.
These archways look like crap.
Which ones?
The ones I'm trying to build, they're not symmetrical. Damn it.
Not everything has to be symmetrical.
No, but an archway kind of does.
Tower of Giza's not symmetrical. It's on a tilt.
Which? Where? What?
That tower thing that's like on a tilt.
Oh, Tower of Pisa.
Tower of Pisa. I saw the Tower of Giza, didn't I?
Yeah, the one in Italy. Yeah. It was built straight, to be fair. It's just sunk over. It's fallen over.
Hence why it's not symmetrical anymore.
Correct. Oh, it's going night time. Right. As it's going night time, I think we will call it quits.
Yeah. So this has been, I guess, gossip with us.
Yeah, gossip with us.
Gossip with us.
And I'm not sure quite how we'll post it because we don't want to both put out the same video, do we? So we can agree on something.
You will figure something out.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
And we'll try and do this more often. When stuff happens, me and Do will be here letting you guys know.
Gossiping away like chickens.
Gossiping. Yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll do the outro because you did the intro.
Yeah, go for it.
I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Me and Do are both going to be posting our vote videos this week, so I will have a link to Do's vote video as well as mine in the description. Oh, no axe fist. No axe fist. I'll sword fist you.
Gang sign.
Anyway, there will also be a link to Do's channel in the description of this video.
And ditto to Hydro's in this video.
Depends on which one. You should just watch both. Just watch and like both and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Other than that, thanks everyone so much for watching. My name is HydroFire.
My name is DooDart.
And we will see you guys next time from the MRTV server. Thanks for watching.